squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Oh, out of space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore will throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. The Ducks get enough for the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He fires to the left side, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
It's a seam wide open. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And they get him down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more man.
There we go. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Gets the back moving. Moore to the air. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Might be changing the route. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
The give to the back. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give is to Williams. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on them.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give on the inside. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed a chance to put up 3 points the last time they had it, and now to try to get a score on this drive. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still
got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They get set for the point after. We have the first. Oh, and the extra point is blocked.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Webster. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. through the air. It's Glenn. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or Kearney on the Jets. And is sucked out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Wide open spaces. The 10.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting to drive with a first and goal. Out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Webster. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Scrambling away. Quarterback gets the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
The Seminoles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They want to run this quarterback. Tough slanting in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. And the Noles want to move quickly. This quarterback part of their running game. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make the play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Offense gets set for second down. Moore will throw. Pocket breaking down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Ducks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They punt it away on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
The defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying under gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Swanky, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab. Lots of running room. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
The field goal is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. they'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Sends it back in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Bring in the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Moore to the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback gets past the marker. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. One more snap coming before halftime. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Corners are walked up tight. Dropping back is Castellanos. quickly to the tight end. He's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody...
Turning it on!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught close to the marker, it's Webster. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. A run for the quarterback. There he goes! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
Want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver. And usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer if you're the defensive coordinator. You've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Complete downfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Ducks are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Dances away to buy time. Got her first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Turns it on in midfield. And that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
More to the air. That's caught. It's Benson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the ground with the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice. Offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
Why not trying to get it in? They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. He'll try to slam it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Oregon. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Glenn. Caught over the middle, it's Williams.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy has...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this.
Fires toward the end zone. Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They pushed the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Moore will throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Webster. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the 2nd time we've called his number, called his name, like his 2nd catch of the day. We're used to this guy really impacting a football game, and this offense has to do a better job finding him, featuring him, giving him chances to make plays.
Going up top again. Looking deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 18 to Kansas State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And his first pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rifles it down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Rushes on him. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. And incomplete on the deep ball. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. It's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. I want to make sure that, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets the back moving. He wants to throw it again. Unloads it downfield. Looking for the goal line.
this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Here's the pressure. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, no!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse. He's going up top. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's go. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Off play action on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David.